Sandy, how did it come about that you decided to make an opera of King Lear, the play?
I decided to do it because I dreamt it, actually, ridiculous as that may sound. And the next day I went out, I was away from here, and I went out and bought a second-hand copy of Lear and reread it, and it sort of stuck with me.
And were you daunted by the stature of the text?
It only affected me to the extent that I didn't go around when people said, "What is it that you're writing now?" I didn't go and say, "I'm doing an opera on King Lear," because it sounded too stupid, pompous somehow.
And how, I mean, you might elaborate on how it's different from the play.
Yes. In the case of Lear, it's very dramatic because Lear acted takes 4 hours, and add to that the length of time it takes to do it musically, it would be intolerable. So obviously cutting is the first thing that arises, and when one tries to cut something that is very good in itself and is organic and has a structure of it and life of its own, the chances are that you're going to cut out the bit that matters and be left with a shell.
Yeah, I mean, just obviously, you don't want it to be less, as it's so well known, so it has to be other.
And in fact, I fear that a lot of people will leave the theatre and say, well, it's not really Lear, is it? And in a way, the only way I can defend myself, or the most obvious way to defend myself is, well, do you know exactly what Lear is? Because there are many ways of interpreting Lear. Although we all know what the Eroica Symphony is, or what the Valkyrie is, or what Lear is, or what Hamlet is, do we actually know? Or do we have some generalized version of it?
That's true.